a lot of times we have this blaming aspect about us, and it makes sense that it's there. And I'll just go into this briefly. In the beginning, whenever you were young, that was actually necessary for you to be able to have. So, like as a baby, it was you needed to be able to point to others for why things weren't going right because that meant survival. But you're an adult now, and in a relationship, it changes. In a romantic relationship, it changes. The way that we need to approach it can't be about pointing fingers or finding something wrong with somebody else. And so my experience and my knowledge tells me and shows me that if you're able to take responsibility, it increases how well your relationship will go. And so, what does that look like, or how would you actually do it? My suggestion to you is to probably sit down first with a list and list out a few things where you can say, like, I know that if these things went different, my relationship would be better. And if there's anything on that list that points to your partner in your relationship, you want to scratch that one out, right? And if your list is full of those, which is possible, if your list is full of those, make a new list where you guarantee that only you are on that list of things that can change over, right? And so you're going to try to focus more on where's the responsibility that I have instead of being able to look at, and we call that an energy leak, when I'm looking at somebody else to help to see if they're going to make things go right for me or somehow going to change things over. When I'm looking at somebody else and trying to get them to do something different, that's an energy leak, right? So if we're able to switch it over and take responsibility in areas that we can, it's going to make a huge difference in your relationship. So here's the thing. I know part of the answer is, well, everything isn't my fault, or there is actually somebody on the other end. And I agree with that. And in fact, I know that that can be true. I remember a Hemingway saying, the Hemingway saying says, it's your fault if you're lucky. The idea behind that is that we need to find everything that belongs to us for fault, take it and build on it. Okay. And so that's kind of the goal. There's so much more to relationship than just this one topic, but this is a huge start if we're willing to take advantage of this scenario. So I want you guys to continue to look at it in this week, really be able to look at, man, how do I take more responsibility? What would that even look like? And if it starts out with somebody else's name or somebody else's behavior, then we're already on the wrong track. Okay. So we want to switch that over as much as possible and make the challenge, in this next week, see if it's true, see if you can take more responsibility and things don't change for you and how your relationship goes. All right. So again, that's a small piece of a bigger picture in relationships. I hope you guys enjoy your week. If you have any questions in doing